So did I hear that correctly? Zuckerberg and that woman from YouTube and those people were gonna tell who on me? They said they would tell the World Health Organization on us if we if we like things. What do you think of that?
Bring it on.
Yeah. So they're gonna tell who on me? I'm gonna tell you know who on you. You see? Just at the same time that the enemy comes after you, the Father comes rushing through to get his children too, because he loves us. So guess what? They think they're gonna tell on us on who, and that's why I saw. And it's the time is now. I saw where they came to kill me for what I posted on Facebook. And they came on this airplane that I thought I had many years ahead, but it exists now. It's made by an Italian company. They were white and they had the propellers were inside the wings, and they were electric and they were small and they kind of buzzed around. But the people that came out of it were like corporate. They were like wearing polo shirts. It was a corporation that was doing the business for them. You see? I don't know, do they bring guillotines? Whatever it is. I'm in. I love him. You should be in too. Because all you have to do is follow through and listen to him. Listen to him and watch him follow through on his word too. Because he says, if you do my laws, I'll bless you. I'll bless you. He's a father. And he wants you home. He says, let my people go home. That's what he's saying right now. And he's giving incentives. He's giving hints and clues here and there. Getting us out of the matrix, out of Babylon too. Don't you see it yet? Do you believe? Do you really believe? Who? Doctor Who? Do you really believe them? Abba showed me this years ago. I thought it was crazy back then when I heard these things. I'm like, that's just crazy thoughts. I don't even know where that's coming from. But he told me in the 80s that our governments, bless you, our governments our governments were spraying microbes over us and in cahoots with the pharmaceutical companies so they would sell drugs. And I'm like, I can't even believe I'm thinking this. Where is this coming from? And I remember telling a waitress at my parents' restaurant. And she's like, yep, that's pretty crazy too. I'm like, I know, right? And then years later with the Freedom of Information Act, guess what came out to be true? It was in the area I was too. And this is where a lot of the chronic fatigue syndrome came from. They called it yuppie disease in Truckee, Nevada. And this is all about what they plan to do to us. You see? The military, all of them, they're all involved. And so now I challenge all of you to be a light, to be the light wherever you are. You are called to be the menorah too. So be a light and expose what's in the darkness. Don't let them do evil things to you. Do not lay down and let them even mark you. For this is the temple of Yah. And you want to touch it and enter in. May you be burnt and cursed too. And may it go to your children's children's children too. Because I have a right to do that, you see. Because you cursed my bloodline too. So I have a right to judge you the way you judged me as well. Yes, I know you gave us all the information. You told us exactly what you were doing. And then you said, no, that's not us. Oh, but we said it back then, which is true. I don't know. But I disclosed it, didn't I? And that's what they do. They've been telling us for years what they're doing. And the sheeple can't fathom it. That's why Hitler said, it's easier for you to get away with a big lie than to get away with a small one. So guess what the big lie is? Guess what the big lie is? Oh, there's something going around. But this is just the start. It has to ease into things, you know what I mean? But they are actually going to create it. Just like Gates caused a polio outbreak. Oh, look at that. Why don't we don't judge any of those things? Because he has money too? Is that why? Because the world is run by money? And then you don't think I have a right to actually fight with Yah's might? You think I don't have a right to? You think it's not my place to curse and bless too? How do you know? How do you know Eliyahu's job? I don't even know. And I'm Eliyahu. My job is just to listen and do. And judge you too. All I have to do is say things and it just makes people feel things in their hearts. And it's him flowing through. It's okay. That's how it's going to be today. You see, Abba is a good father. And he wants to use his peculiar children and to offer the gifts that they are to the kingdom. And praise Yah. I'm just a peculiar stone, just an unhewn stone that goes on the altar because I'm willing to put my life down for him. What does that mean? Well, you know what happens to the witnesses. It's okay. It's all good. I will fight while I still have the time, and they can't touch me until they have their time. Then they can do it. But until then, I'm going to fight with every might that I have. You see, when it says to call the witnesses down, it's the spirit of us. It's just there's a highest and there is still an hierarchy. It's fire. But what it is his spirits, the two spirits, bring the third one down, the Mashiach down. The two witnesses bring the Mashiach down between them. See, before the Mashiach brought the two witnesses down, remember? On the Mount of Transfiguration, where he's all lit up with Abba's light. That's what the thing is. That's who you're meant to be. Yeah, I figured I was crazy because that's what you all basically kind of thought of me. And I knew, I mean, I could play normal too. Oh my gosh. I was the man that you wanted me to be. I did everything possible to try to be that man, that good American, Greek, Christian too. I did it the Babylonian way. I tried. They had me on 21 medications a day, trying to make me normal some way. I had to take something to wake up, something to sleep, something to raise my heart rate, something to put it down, something to... Every system in the body they had me trying to control. It was witchcraft, too. And they call that all good. It's all good. And the cannabis actually took me off most of the medications. Even 2 thyroid medications, too. How is that possible? I know why. Because you know who created it and said it was good. But these people want... You see, again, the curse was brought out upon God's people because we failed to do his promise to. It's like we're Gomer and we suffered in the world because we thought we could get pleasures in the world and then we realized it wasn't what we expected. So we're coming back to him going, oh my goodness, what did we do? We gave the best thing up possible. We gave up Hosea too. But we come back to him and we become one again. And that's what he's doing right now. He who scattered is now gathering. We scattered throughout the earth. Each one a special cell. Each one a special stone, living stone in the scriptures. It is actually a pyramid. That's what I saw. But you got to understand, these things are all different dimensions of the same thing. Okay? So different heavens. So at the hierarchy of things, yes, it is a pyramid. And it goes all the way. It goes to about the 4 pillars and all these things. It goes from 1, it becomes 2, and the 3 is its power, and it becomes 4, and the 4 are like literally the 4 living creatures. It's 4 pillars. Anyway, That's for Stone to do, actually. Evan's going to be teaching all these things. He's got a brain for that. He remembers everything. You see, everything is a marriage, one way or the other. I need him to remember the things and to find the things that I see. And he blesses me. That's why he's a witness. So he's a witness to your other side. That's why it's Eliyahu and Moshe. One's the bride, one's from the father, one's a groomsman, it's just the way it is. One's of the spirit, one's of the law. One's a Jew and one's a Israeli. The two loaves that become one on Shavuot, my birthday this year. May his kingdom come. May his will be done. You see, look what he's done. He's brought judgments. Actually, this was on my vision board too. I just wrote what he told me to write. And I can't believe it. He says, bring the world into a state of repentance. I'm like, oh my gosh. Prove his laws to be valid too. Oh, I'm seeing it right now before my eyes. You see, of course he's going to work through the foolish things. Didn't he say so? But why are you so full of pride? Think you're all that too. And you're always thinking you're higher than the other one as well. And I'm like, Abba, you tell me the same thing? I don't want to judge what because that's what you tell me. He goes, but I put you there. You didn't want to be there. See, everything has been a fight for me of what I'm doing for him. I know exactly how you think. I probably would think the same thing as you're thinking about me. But all it is a test of the heart. And it's actually just him flowing through me that you hate. So where are we at? What did you want to talk about, Ella? I forgot what I'm even saying anymore. I'm tired. And I'm back in the flesh. I can't walk. See, I'm either working on adrenaline to do things, and I get to rise up, and I literally get to work. I feel like the Hulk, and I get to work out of higher bodies, the glorified body. And then I have to come back to this earth too. But that's what I choose to come down here because I love. But if I didn't love people, first thing I wouldn't be doing is what I'm doing here. I would just spend all my time with him. But I was told a long time ago to document these things, that I was going to help many people. And I was told I'd be the first one up the mountain. I'd be a rabbi to rabbis and all kinds of things too. That I was the plumb line to start the temple. All these from prophets all over the world. I was going to hold the stick to bring the judgments too. He told me, this was a fight, my goodness. That stick, I didn't like it. I didn't want to carry it. I knew what you would think. He's like, but you're disabled too and you need a walking stick. I said, it's a pain. They're going to make fun of me. He says, I know. Will you do it anyway? I said, how about for you, I'll do anything. I love you. I'll play the fool too. So I have to do what he asked me to. And I'm sorry that it offends you. You think I don't have a right to. But if I'm Eliyahu, then who do you think you are judging me too? And judging me for doing my job that I don't even know how to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't. Isn't it clear? But he does. And as long as I let him flow through, he has his way, and it's this crazy marriage. It really is. It's wonderful. When you get to dine with him and enjoy new foods with him too. It's the salt of the earth. It's the sweetness of everything. That's what he is. Anyway, I love you. I'm dizzy now. I gotta go lay down. I love you all. I hope you know that. I wouldn't act like this if I didn't. I really wouldn't. But I have to make myself known now. because a father's heart needs to be heard. It's very important. See, all of his children are about to go up on the slaughtering and all kinds of things. And he's very angry about that. At the same time, it's going to bless them, so it's okay. It's all part of the plan. But this is Jacob's trouble, and this is Jacob's testing. He flat out told me that's what I was going to be doing. I don't know how to do anything. I told him I can't even rule my own family. What do you think? Now you get my heart. Now you understand me. Look, you have a Yehuda and an Ephraim too. And a wife. And a dog. Now you understand me too. I said, okay, Abba. You can be king in me. And if you want to be king through me, may it flow. But it has to be you. Because I can't do any of it. It's not me. It's not even my right to. But he gives me the right to be his house and his temple too. So I love you. Shalom, shalom.